51 kilogram flyweight final between boxers from India
Germany,
and
Hungary,
England.
Trinidad and Tobago and Fiji. Your referee in charge of the action from Canada, Jennifer Huggins.
So they're the judges from Kyrgyzstan, Germany, Hungary, Trinidad and Tobago and Fiji. Jennifer Huggins of Canada is the referee.
Introducing first to the ring, boxing out of the red corner, representing India, Amit.
So approaching the boxing ring is Amit Panghal, 26 years of age, from Rohtak in Haryana State. A really hard-fought semi-final over Patrick Chinyemba of Zambia. Quite frankly,
and introducing his opponent, boxing out of the blue corner, representing England, Kiaran MacDonald.
For the man coming out of the blue corner, who is pogoing his way towards the boxing ring, Kiaran MacDonald, he has been in scintillating form. Dominant displays in his 3 preliminary round contests, including a sensational 3rd round stoppage over his GB teammate Jake Dodd of Wales. His lead right hook out of the southpaw stance was potent indeed. His confidence will be sky high.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the final of the men's flyweight division, contested over 3 3-minute rounds. Introducing to you first in the red corner, representing India, Amit. And introducing to you his opponent in the blue corner, representing England, Kiaran MacDonald.
Alright guys, keep your heads up, keep your punches up, no holding, make sure you guys listen, okay? Touch gloves, good luck.
We're in the 51 kilogram flyweight division, and this is the gold medal bout between boxers from India and England. The southpaw wearing red, the more compact of the 2 boxers, who had just scored with a good right jab, which was countered by a left hook. Prior to that, he took a stiff right jab to the body. That is Amit Panghal, the man wearing blue. 25-year-old Kiaran MacDonald from Sunderland, both boxers. Very impressive to this gold medal bout. Although Amit Panghal had an almighty struggle against Patrick Chinyemba of Zambia at the semi-final stage. It was all on the final round, and with no disrespect intended in the direction of Amit, I thought Chinyemba was a better boxer, but the judges who were scoring the contest did not. So my perspective immaterial in that respect. And it's Amit who is through here to contest Commonwealth Games gold against Kiaran MacDonald. 2 very experienced, skillful boxers. The greater experience under the belt of Amit, and that is why he's able to dart in with quick feet and help himself to 1st and 3rd boxing, ending with that 2-shot success.
Mobility with Amit is one of his strengths. Very good, fast-moving boxer on the outside, darts in, scores, then back out to the thinking distance, out of punching range. What's important here for Kiaran MacDonald is he's got to use his jab, Ronald, and keep his man at bay all the time. So MacDonald's got to use the jab, keep his opponent off balance, and just nullify and negate that attack that's going to come. Cancel it out straight away by using the jab, keep him off balance. Amit, when he plans the attack on the outside, he's very good at moving in, seizing his opportunities. He's got quick feet, in he comes. You see, there's an example there. So just keep popping that jab out and keep him off balance. That's what MacDonald's got to do here.
Amit sharp to begin this opening round, darting in and out with those characteristic fleet-footed attacks and getting out away without reply, but MacDonald got over the front foot and penetrated the defences of Amit, snaking shots through the middle and underneath. But what has been evident in this tournament is that Amit particularly in his semi-final yesterday, just showed a bit of a tendency to fade when the pace got hot. So how well conditioned is he for a torrid 3-minute round encounter? But if you allow him to box at his pace, well, he brings all of his experience to bear, and he is one of the best in the world.
Yes, he's clever, Amit, just stays on the outside, he waits patiently, and he's got fast reactions and he darts forward. That's a little bit better from MacDonald, but again, he's got to be busy here, MacDonald.
Terrific right hook was the final shot in that exchange from Amit, who's doing a good job, having often the first and the final word in these trade-offs. Good use of the feet from Amit to back away from the attempted backhand body shot. And when you see Amit catch and pitch that gum shield, that's an indication that he's feeling pretty good about things. So one suspects the round is going to be scored in his favour.
Yeah, some good work from Amit, who was allowed to dart in, catch MacDonald with a couple of shots over the top, and as you say, in the exchanges he seems to just come off with the odd single shot at the end of the exchange. That will impress the judges. I think MacDonald's got to throw more lead hands, he's got to be busier. Amit plans the attacks from distance, needs that time and space. Take that away from him.
Alright, it's all about giving him shots with the position of your hand.
So a clean sweep of the cards in favour of Amit with the first round in the book. We move into the second round. Amit Panghal of India contesting his second consecutive Commonwealth Games gold medal bout. He came away with a silver at 49 kilograms against Birmingham's Galal Yafai 4 years ago. See Galal Yafai, excuse me, that's Gamal Yafai, it's not Galal, I think it's the middle brother of the boxing trio from Birmingham in the front row there. So having conceded the first round, MacDonald has got to be busier and not allow Amit to work at his tempo. But yeah, you see it's Amit leading off again.
Got to be quicker with his reactions here, MacDonald. Amit fast feet in, and you've got to meet him head on with that jab, and now and again just flick the jab to trigger the attack. You know he'll come at some stage, and he's quick with the feet. Trigger it with that lead hand, and then as he comes forward, just bring him onto your backhand, finish on the hook. But he's very quick off the mark, Amit, and again MacDonald he isn't coping with these fast rates.
Right jab was the most eye-catching shot during that coming together. Amit looking to nudge away with the right hand on the inside, and I think MacDonald has sustained a cut. Now, yeah, and it looks pretty significant as well. The heads came together really forcefully, and that is in a bad spot. Those bumping of the knuckles together from referee Jennifer Huggins indicating that this cut has been caused by a clash of heads, and this looks like a significant injury. So if this injury causes the bout to be stopped, the first completed round will be scored, and the portion of the second round that has been contested will be scored also. We will go to the scorecards if this clash of heads results in the bout being curtailed, and that is a really nasty injury over the right eyebrow, or on the right eyebrow of Kiaran MacDonald. The doctor happy for it to continue. Now this is a really perilous situation for Kiaran MacDonald, because if this injury is worsened by a punch, then the referee may well place her clenched fist into her open palm, saying that the cut has been exacerbated, and that will curtail the contest, which will result in RSCI for Amit. He's encouraged by the injury that has been sustained by MacDonald. MacDonald has got to protect that eye injury as well as deal with the opponent in front of him. So MacDonald having to deal with the adversity of a cut, and we are only just beyond the midpoint of this second round.
Got to keep that lead hand a little bit higher, Ronald, and protect that cut. You see shots over the top like that from Amit are going to be the problem here for MacDonald, to keep the hands nice and high.
Terrific punch picking from Amit once again, and it's another jolting right jab that catches MacDonald as he was coming in. Just caused him to lose his boxing stance momentarily, and Amit is flowing beautifully here now against the two-time European Championship silver medalist Kiaran MacDonald. His most recent European hardware coming from Yerevan, Armenia earlier this summer, but he's really giving this a go. But Amit keeping his composure beautifully.
Yeah, and he's boxing to a rhythm now. Amit, he's in and out with the feet. He's drawing the lead of MacDonald. MacDonald just can't nail him with a shot, can he? Just stay well balanced, not leaning forward. But again, that jab of his has got to go out, but it's got to go out nice and sharp. And he's got to do the mirror image of Amit here. He's got to trigger Amit's attacks and then bring him onto his shots. But it's slipping away here from MacDonald.
That's a very good second round produced by Amit. Kiaran MacDonald continuing to compete, but you can see the severity of that cut sustained over the right eye after that clash of heads. Let's listen in.
All right, mate? Yeah, good stuff. Much better round here.
Well, it was a better round for Kiaran MacDonald, but I don't know if he's done enough to win it, Ronald. I don't think he has. I think that cut spurred Amit on, and he landed with the better shots. Clash of heads there. That's where we think the cut has come from. There, that clash. But after that, Amit got into a rhythm, in and out with the feet, boxed better. It was a closer round, but for me, it was Amit's round.
Perspective I share, Richie. And what say the judges? A clean sweep of the cards in favour of Kiaran MacDonald. I thought it was a clean sweep, but in fact, it's a 4-1 split, Judge 3 scoring for MacDonald. So as we move into the third and final round, the onus is on Sunderland's Kiaran MacDonald to turn the tide, because he's trailing by 20 points to 18 for 4 of the 5 scoring judges. Conceded the first unanimously, conceded the second on a 4-1 split, sustained a really significant injury over his right eye after an accidental clash of heads. The corner have worked on that cut, and at the moment it's holding up. So good work by Dave Alloway in the intermission.
Again, Ronald, the pace is suiting Amit down to the ground. He's just been allowed to work in and out with the feet and work at his tempo and pace. MacDonald, he is trying, but again he's got to lead off first. He's got to be first and third in this situation here. And he's 2 rounds down, so he really has got to force the pace a little bit more here.
Amit just pecking with that lead right hand, and his foot movement is remaining razor sharp. Beginning to open up once again. MacDonald continuing his pursuit. That's a beautiful burst of punches to first body, then head. MacDonald's greatest success of the contest thus far as we approach the halfway stage.
Best shot of the contest so far for MacDonald. That lead right uppercut there in that combination, just to finish off the combination, that was superb. He needs more of that, and to put this Indian boxer under a little bit more pressure. You've said it, Ronald, how he can sometimes just feel the pace a little bit. It's a good response from here though. MacDonald's got to get the hands higher.
So beyond the halfway stage of this third and final round, a double right uppercut success for MacDonald, who is continuing to press. And remember, in his semi-final against Jake Dodd, he uncoiled a beautiful lead right hook that sent MacDonald to the floor on 2 occasions. That sent Dodd to the floor on 2 occasions. Can he find that shot here? He possesses the weaponry with which to do it. But Amit, you can see from his defenses, a very responsible boxer on that side of the game indeed. But MacDonald competing spiritedly, left uppercut success, but Amit continues his front foot pressure, poking out that right jab. MacDonald back on the front foot and slams the left hand into the body.
Hard to penetrate that guard now of Amit when he gets those hands up and tucks those elbows in. MacDonald, all credit to him, he's really going for it here, Ronald. That lead right uppercut again, dangerous shot for MacDonald.
The clock continues to tick down, and that sound of the 10-second clapper will tell Amit that in this, his second consecutive Commonwealth Games final, he will have upgraded the silver medal that he won 4 years ago at 49 kilograms. And 4 years later, in a weight division north, Amit Panghal has achieved his dream destination of top spot on the podium. Kiaran MacDonald competed spiritedly, but that significant injury sustained in the second round really did change things significantly. But it's Amit Panghal who will be crowned as the champion, but MacDonald really gave it a good go.
Gave it a good go in that last round, caught his opponent with a couple of good shots, but overall I think there was that lead, a right uppercut, and again just
well, ladies and gentlemen, please show your appreciation for both.
But I think
boxers.
overall Amit has put in a very good display, and crucially that first round, getting in front, was very important for him.
Ladies and gentlemen, we go to the judges' scorecards where we have a unanimous decision for your winner and now Commonwealth Games gold medalist. In the red corner, representing India.
So Amit Panghal allows himself a smile as he salutes all sides of Hall 4 here at the National Exhibition Centre. The man who was bested by Birmingham's Galal Yafai in the 49-kilogram light flyweight division 4 years ago has come to Galal Yafai's hometown and claimed Commonwealth Games gold in the 51-kilogram flyweight tournament at the expense of England's Kiaran MacDonald. MacDonald competed ferociously, particularly in the third and final round where he was 2 rounds down. He sustained a cut in the second round. He never stopped pursuing his man, scoring effectively in the third and final round with shots to both body and head. But Amit Panghal weathered the pressure that MacDonald was trying to apply, and he used his ring craft, fleet-footed boxing skill and boxing IQ to progress through to top spot on the podium. The 51-kilogram flyweight title of the Commonwealth will remain in India as he emulates what his compatriot Gaurav Solanki did on the Gold Coast 4 years ago. One of the best boxers in the world, thankful as he leaves the confines of Hall 4 here. We'll see him in a few moments' time when he steps back out to receive his hard-won prize, because Amit Panghal, the 2019 World Championship silver medalist and 2018 Commonwealth Games silver medalist, has ascended to Commonwealth Games gold here in the 51-kilogram flyweight division, and he's getting a lot of love from the fans in the house here.
Concedes height and reach to almost every opponent he boxes against, Amit from India, but his skill and his strength is in his movement, his counter-punching ability, also in and out with the feet, and he's boxed very well again here today. Feet, exceptional movement there from him, and fair play to MacDonald, kept going and really made a fight of it. Got a bad cut, but still thought he could win, competed in the last round, but it's this little fella that takes the gold, and we've enjoyed watching him box throughout the tournament. A little fortunate to get to the final, didn't think he'd won the